It's another exciting episode on the Ladies Arena with me, your host, Harikita. And here with me are my beautiful panelists. Today we are going to discuss the current economic hardship effects on us as women in our homes, like as women managing the affairs of the home. So today, starting with Lona. Miss Lona, welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, so today we're starting with you.
Sure.
How is the economy treating you in this current economy we are facing now? How is it treating you?
Well, I can boldly say that it's not bad. It's not bad because I'm single.
Okay.
So I can't say for mothers, for wives, couple. I can't say for that. Okay. But for me, it's okay. I'm managing. Okay. Because I'm single.
Okay. Mandy, how is the economy treating you?
Very bad.
Very bad.
Very
how
bad. Because being a firstborn and also having a child, there's a lot. It takes a lot to manage a home. So, but this economy is just messing up. It's just messing our life up. Shane Koso. Second system. Yeah, brepa.
Okay. And Yasika.
Need I say more? This economy, dear Charlie.
As women managing the affairs of the home,
it's not easy.
How is it treating you?
It's not easy at all. It's not easy at all. Most times people say men are the head of the house. We are the neck. What is a head without a neck? How can the head stand and move without the neck? It's not easy. Very, 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 very hard. And things are harder, and it's getting harder, and it's going to get so hard.
Actually, yeah. When you take the head off, women actually represent their entire body.
Yes.
The rest of the body.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you can imagine.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's not
so
easy, trust me.
without the woman, there is no
There's
running
no home.
of the home.
No.
There's no home.
There's no home.
There's no home.
There's
Yeah.
a house,
There's
but
a house.
there's no-
Without, there's a house
And
without
the
a
woman
woman.
cannot exist without a man as well.
Yes.
Exactly.
That's true.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But looking at the current economic hardship, like as women, like as you are, Mandy, I don't know if it is too personal, but are you a mother yet?
Yes, I'm a mother.
Okay, so how is that treating you?
I would say it's really not treating me bad because I'm not the one catering for the kid. But as to whoever catering for her, I think she is feeling it very well. Because lately, rent, fuel, bills, water bill, electricity, if you have to buy 50 cedis for a week. And simple.
50 cities of what? Fuel.
No, I mean, on a normal day, they're gonna say, oh yeah, wakakoto, electricity, prepaid, yeah. Within 3 days, and then a buffo fee, unya bema kwajofua, he's not even helping.
Okay, and as a mother, I'm sure in as much as maybe your child is not with you directly, there will be times she'll be calling you for some needs, which probably she cannot ask whoever that
She's living with.
Yes, and how is that affecting you per the current economic hardship? Like, because sometimes your child can just call you. Mommy, I need an iPad.
I'm very fortunate that I am not having this problem issues. Let me say that because it's been 5 years I even heard from her. It's really sad, but I can't say much about it because it's kind of personal. But yeah, but if comparing my auntie to like this economic thing, she is facing it a lot because she's with 2 kids and no husband, quote unquote, and the son too is not forcing himself to work. So it's become like every time we throw mami sika, those mami sika, no, it pisses me off. Oh, why not come ask my trainer? You have no one to, because the moment you start talking, they'll be like, just say, make me woman, and you'll be like, where are we going? People can't even gift you like they used to.
Yeah.
Rent, like times 3.
It's not easy.
And it's like living in Accra is a hell of a time. Like it's not easy.
At all.
Okay, moving on to Yaska. I know it's a bit personal, but any kids?
I have 3 boys.
Strong ones.
Yes, 3.
That's strong boys.
And even them waking up from bed, I'll be chia. Now I'll be jolly. No, I'll be satire. No school bus, I'll be found. It's not easy. Seriously, me personally.
You feeling it?
You know, sometimes before you would have an idea of the amount of money you might want to use throughout the week.
Yeah.
And when you have that, maybe you want to use it throughout the week, as I said. And definitely before the week ends, you might have used that same money or maybe a little more. But for now, you can't say.
So you mean you
can't
don't
even say.
you don't even have a budget for your daily expenses?
No, you don't put budget on things everything is just rising.
Everything is exaggerated. Everything. Initially, I wasn't working, so I started work not long ago. I got out and I'm like, have I been in Ghana all this while? I don't know what is going on at all. Before you bought truck, initially before it was Uber.
Yeah.
But now
Trotro.
the fare you pay in Trotro, it's almost equivalent or even the same as that of the Uber.
Yeah.
Because the fuel prices are running.
Yeah.
They are faster than Usain Bolt, I must say. Like the food stuff, school fees, fuel, like I don't even know what to take out. Everything. Yesterday my mom was saying we don't buy food anymore. We chew money.
Oh.
Seriously. Because if you want to eat and maybe you want to eat what you want.
Balanced diet.
Balance care. You want to eat what you want and feel fine, my dear. Even now when you're cooking and somebody is passing by your window and the person calls you, you won't answer.
Because
Or by GBD, say maybe I didn't what can I say? First, make you catch yourself, maybe and he won't eat. But now,
I did 3 days ago.
yeah, it's not easy. Like everybody is complaining. You understand?
Yeah.
I won't apportion the blame on the government, but they have a role to play.
They have 60%.
And they are saying nothing. That is why the youth, we are all angry. You know, now you can say things you're not supposed to say. You can now you do things you can't even say with your mouth. Things that are abominable. Now we do it and nobody's complaining because the pressure on us.
It's just
Before you realize you've done the thing that you've even but so better when you're because pressure and baby a free ban.
Okay, so you being a mother and a wife, I must say, combining this and with this current economic hardship, are you able to always save, like, or how do we call it, meet to the expense of a budget you have targeted?
Oh, me, I don't have a budget. Oh, for now, I just have a scale of preference. I do what's important.
Okay,
I do
first
for my kids. My kids are always up there.
Yeah.
If my kids are fine, automatically I'm fine.
Sure.
Before, when my mom cooks, she would dish out the food for all the kids. And then she would sit down and be looking at us. We ask her, won't you eat? She was like, I'm satisfied. Now I understand it.
Yeah.
If my kids are hungry, I walk like I'm mad. But when I give them what they want and I see them playing and happy, I am satisfied. Even if I drink water, I can sleep.
Sure.
You understand?
Yeah.
Yes. So always I say that the emotional responsibilities of being a mother, you can't see it with your eyes.
Yeah.
You understand? So this economy, it hasn't helped. I don't know if it will get better, but for now, 10%.
Okay, it doesn't help. Let's see if it's helping for Lona. Are any kids?
Not yet, but I would say I have children.
Okay.
Previously, I called myself the rich auntie. These days, ask me if I can say. I can still say that again. I can't.
You can't.
When my nieces, my nephews are coming, I run away. I go and hide. I don't even want them to see me because I don't have anything to give them. Look at the wife. Look at the husband who is working like 3 jobs.
Yeah.
And every day there are increases on everything.
Yeah.
But then there is no increase on salaries. This man comes home, he's already fumed with anger, Imagine the pressure he exerts on the woman. So look at the emotional stress.
Yeah.
The man is already engaged working three jobs. So he doesn't have time for the wife at home. He comes home, he gives little or nothing. The woman is annoyed. Do you know what this leads to? This is the reason why we have high rates of divorce these days.
Sure.
Because the man is doing what he can anyway. The woman is not feeling like he's doing
Anything.
enough.
Enough, yeah.
And at the end, well, I can't bear the pressure. So let's go our separate ways. And people feel like separation is now the norm.
best.
It's the best. I'm sure if I have mine, it's for me. If you have yours, it's for you. Maybe I'll just give small for the kids and then.
And
Okay,
it's
so
not like
in other words, the current economic hardship is breaking homes.
Of
I'm
course.
telling you, yes.
90%.
The stress it's causing everybody. The pressure the men are giving. These days, previously, do you hear of 50-50 relationship?
No.
Especially on our land. I wouldn't even want to relate it to the European side.
No.
In Africa, we believe our men should take care of the
Yes.
home.
Yeah.
Who do
As
our part.
always.
But these days,
You wake up at 5, my husband wake up at 5, we all go out.
You
men
pay.
are
You
looking
pay
for
utility.
women
Who are
who can
working.
equally contribute
Yeah.
like they
To
do.
keep it, yes, to keep in the home.
And if both angles are not actually trying to do something for the home, then
Ends will meet.
simply let's just go our separate
Ends will
ways.
not meet, yeah.
Where kids are involved.
Okay. Well, if it's not working, then what can they do?
So as a woman, let's say, well, no kids yet, or you are not in a marriage yet, but put yourself in a marriage kind of situation, and imagine this current hardship, and with kids.
You see, the hardship is actually creating a lot of problems.
A lot.
I've spoken of divorce. Now imagine if both husband and wife decide that, okay, we're all going out to work and get something to save our home. Now who takes care of the children?
Okay, so you as the woman of the home are managing the affairs of the home, because it is women that actually build the home.
Yeah.
Good.
So because of the current hardship, you as a woman, you don't want to let your marriage go.
No,
Yeah.
okay.
And you want to have your kids
Yes.
intact, because you don't want to have your kids to grow with this notion of a broken home. So what are you going to do
That's what I'm
as
saying
a
there.
woman to
The
keep your family?
hardship currently is such that if you're not careful, you even lose your kids.
That's what I'm
You're
saying.
trying to protect them, maybe
And they will just go astray.
Them going astray because you may say, okay, my husband is not doing enough. I'll take my kids. Living them with who? Living them with who? Okay, you've taken your kids. You're also going to leave them with somebody to go and look, to go and work and look for money to maybe save the situation. What happens to the kids when you're not around?
Who do you entrust them with?
You see,
All
this is
that.
where we have rape,
Yeah.
waywardness.
Yeah.
At the end, what do we have?
Drugs and all that.
Drugs, prostitution.
Excuse me. The hardship actually have so many effects, and like Yasika said rightly, fine. Somebody said somewhere that the government is not responsible to give you jobs,
Yeah,
But-
I heard it and I was very.
but that is debatable anyway.
It is
But
not.
you see,
It is not. Wait.
if
Because when they are campaigning, they tell us they will give us
create
jobs.
jobs.
Okay.
So we are taking them for their
Yeah,
words.
I think she's trying to make a
in the
point.
same
So
way, look, if you say that, then I would say that we have responsibilities
Yeah.
to also create something on our own. You see, so the government should do something like one district, one something.
Oh,
no.
please.
Fine, but
yeah,
if it's not there, what are you also doing to help yourself?
It's a
The
mirage.
government is not in yet, but we are talking about the home.
Good.
You as a woman, baby,
Yeah.
what are you going to do as a woman to keep your to keep up your home? Because, like you said earlier, it's breaking homes. It can break homes. So, what are you going to do as a woman to keep your home?
I think it's high time as women to also do something alongside.
Sure.
We shouldn't wait for the salary, the mere salaries that our husbands give us. I don't think it's enough.
Yeah.
If there's something you can do to support your home. If there's
It
a
has
business,
never been enough.
you have. If there's a business you have to go for training, let's say 3 days, 3 weeks, for you to set up yourself, do it. it doesn't change your name
at all.
You are supporting your home.
Yeah.
So I think for me, if previously I wasn't working and I was depending so much on my husband, I would want to do something.
Yeah,
You have to.
Yes.
Okay. So to build up the home, you are going to find something
Yes.
to do
Yeah.
to support the home.
Harikita.
So not to break your home.
Yes,
Yeah.
Okay,
Harikita, you
so-
know what? You know when your guy or your husband is not having money, even when you say good morning, you know, good morning was supposed to be good morning. It's saying
Yeah.
good morning.
Yeah, even a good morning in the home.
It sounds like an insult.
It should
Because
it
you
should
wouldn't even
even
respond.
be with a peg or something.
Oh no, sorry, Terry, or doing the one so come on the peg.
Because Onuabano, maybe before he was doing so well and the home was so happy, like everybody was bubbly, obi. But this is a situation where he feels he's not so much of a man like he used to
be.
What I say, and maybe the responsibilities are doubling up.
Yeah.
Maybe you have one child, now you have two, now you have three. Diapers. Yeah. Buying diapers for 2-3 babies, it's a whole investment on its own. You understand? So maybe he comes home with chocolate, ice creams, but he comes home empty-handed now. So even seeing your face, Grano.
Yeah, because I think some women are finding it very difficult to manage their homes recently because of this issue.
Yes.
And like Lona said, it is breaking homes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So and some women too are not manageable at all.
Exactly. Unless you are determined.
They just waste things for nothing.
And you think with this economy you can be manageable?
I know a woman. She's just careless. She will just cook today instead of her keeping some in the fridge for future use. She will just throw the food away because she feels like it's a man's duty to provide for.
It's heading for the doom.
You start to make
It's heading for the doom.
This is what
And
happens.
these things when you know a cover be boy and
Yes.
or baby one ma on means now if the husband is not given money.
Yeah.
Before chimp now. I know.
Yeah.
So,
I know a woman, she's married, like legally married, and she's cheating.
Oh my God.
Because if he money yes, he can't buy fee. And it's very painful.
Well, that is what happens when you're a woman and you're so dependent on the woman.
You
on the
understand?
man.
Some women they don't just want to work.
You
They don't want to
understand.
work.
They don't want to
When
They
you're so
feel they are
dependent
too
on
big
the
to
man.
work. Me class. Even
and some also feels that the amount of money they are going to look for the job that they are going to gain
When they are in the house now.
they'll better get it
elsewhere from men.
You know what? My current job that I do, my transportation is almost the same as my pay. But I find joy doing it because I know at the end of the month, if I should stay home, that transportation, I might have wasted it.
Yeah.
But at the end of the month, I can't put it down and gather it. But at the end of the month, at
You
least
have
I'll
it.
bring something home and buy
Yeah.
something for my kids. I would sacrifice anything just to make them happy.
So I think in these days,
What you are
nothing is really small.
Nothing. I'm telling you.
Everything that
So
you
far as they can get
value
you
it.
something, it's valuable. So if you are a woman and you think my husband should always go and come,
No.
it's your marriage is on the verge of breaking,
Yeah.
and then you will lose your self-respect because your
course.
husband will talk to you anyhow.
Anyhow.
He knows if I don't
Oh,
give
you're
you, you
lazy.
won't
Yeah.
eat. Me Asika, me. Pure water kwa meton.
Of course, when you're
Okay.
bad, just
Me-
do something for yourself.
Oh,
So a solution maybe someone is going through the same.
Yes.
The solution that
don't
you
just
can
sit
give is
down.
okay.
Don't just
You
fold
can
your
do
And
arms.
to
anything
our,
at
and
all
our
to-
family members too, they should try.
If it's
help
legal,
us.
listen, forget family. So far as you're married, your husband and your children are your family. You understand? You don't owe anything to anybody.
Yeah,
trying to
because
say-
baby are in family. It's
Also, if you do
almost
one
like-
almost sika wo kakra.
Yeah, but nowadays no. Even if they have it, what's our friend with it to even check up. But when so with Sunday.
Eh, me come here to friend me 1 week.
Exactly.
Friend me fast.
As
See, I
Asantini
friend.
said, ohie ni afrefre no yebu na desre.
Exactly.
Hello, good
Yeah.
morning. Ohu kwa ebi a o ati sign me tell on catch. Ohu ya so besra de. Enti men na se be ma no so yo bi ba o. How long na obetimi aye adwuma de bia de ahwe?
Ebi me
Ebia obema o de wo pe. But ebia we busa ni sky na Monday. urgently open your quiet there. If you only on Monday, Obama the next 2 weeks.
English, please.
What I say? So if we are too dependent on the men, they get tired
of us.
They lose respect. As soon as he sees your face, he knows Yasika is going to ask me for money.
Beggar.
He talks to you anyhow because you don't contribute anything to the relationship. Maybe you're just there making babies and that's all.
So to sustain your home, you have to find something to do.
That is legal. So far as you're not killing anybody, you are good to go.
Okay, so Lona,
she mentioned kids and it's reminded me of something. Okay, so you're a wife and you're managing. I think we also need to look at you managing or planning your family.
You don't just stand up and give birth.
These days, the way things are going, it wasn't like the olden days where you give birth 10, 20 and you have
your uncle will come and come.
And all that.
People bring cassava and stuff.
So, fine. Sometimes the men don't care, but you as a woman, you have to plan and insist. Say, I'm having this or that. 2 kids is enough. Don't go 3, 4, 5 and then for what reason?
Okay,
when you know that.
So, Lona, you as personally, do you have a budget for a week or daily budget? Your expenses, how do you have a budget? Looking at this economic hardship, do you have a budget?
I don't have a budget
at all. Nobody has actually.
Excuse me, because
and won't men feel that ladies are being too extravagant and blaming it on the economy because they feel say at least in you should be able to have a budget, be at least somehow, and as if you have 100 satisfied, it should sustain you.
It can't do a thing. Maybe a man with 1,000 every week I can pay. Why never?
Hey, a wash on the go and mumpe.
It's hard. So you need to understand. Even if the man is trying to give like 100, 200, I mean, consider.
Make do with any penny.
I have a budget. I don't have a budget because I will set aside, let's say, 300 for food this week. And by the next 2 days in a week,
you bought more than 300.
Finished.
So is that affecting we as women to save up?
Yes.
Is that affecting?
Yes.
Because I think recently a neighbor of mine was saying that she can't even save.
I can't save. I have a pen box.
Because you don't have a stable.
I can't even put a CD in it because where am I getting the money from?
It has to be on your expenses every time.
You don't have something stable you're working with. That last month I spent 700. Oh, if I leave 700, it's going to sustain me. The next month will come and you need like, you see, so
you bought a taxi today, the next minute, going to and fro, it should be the same price. But going is different. Coming is different. So imagine you have a budget of 5 cities for transport. And you don't have any coin. And you go, how do you come back? You going is maybe 2 cities, 50 pesos, and you're coming, they tell you it's 3 cities or 4 cities, and you can't argue. You can't argue. There is nothing you would
say straight.
So the best solution is for a woman to find something doing for herself.
Something legal. Don't go and kill somebody.
Don't just depend on the man.
What if he goes and it doesn't come?
As per this economic hardship here, is there the experience any of you have come up with?
It's even affecting our sexual life.
Any technique? Any technique to like at least keep up?
Wait. The other time, I have a friend at Aplikuma where I went the other time. So she called me and she was like, "Oh, my husband is sick." I'm like, "Oh, she's my best friend. We've been friends for about over 14 years." So I'm like, I have to go and see. I was coming from East Legon. So I get to La Paz, I checked my purse, I went back home because if I should go, I mean to me go discount was the fuck through La Paz. And I'm trying to go because if I should go, I wouldn't get money for transportation back home. And when I was coming, the price was different too. When I was going to, it was different.
Of course.
So I'm taking them and say, means me can't tell you no. So it's that hard.
So what kind of technique have you come up with so that it will sustain, like you fit in this hardship?
Me, for now, when I get up and my kids go to school, I take breakfast. Breakfast, English breakfast too. Hausa kuku. Minya Hausa kuku, and then I sleep. Because the kids worry me a lot. So when I lie down, I can wake up around 2, 3. That way, before I make food, I cook about 5, 6. Maybe I know be a
You plan.
I
have to plan your diet.
Yes.
A strategy because some women are out there, they don't even know how to manage.
Yeah,
so,
it's
anything.
Yes, exactly. So if there's any technique do on that maybe
if
some people
if you're making breakfast for your kids to go to school,
try to cook because buying outside it's very expensive.
Don't buy outside for the kids.
Okay, so frequent cooking at home.
Yes,
yeah, you
even
keep
the
it in
kids
the
get
fridge.
sick and then you use the same money to take them to the hospital. So avoid that. And make food for the kids. Make it a bit more. You eat some. Then you cook dinner.
And
then there's nothing like I don't eat food.
Yeah, okay. Mandy was saying something. You said it can even affect sexual life.
Yeah.
How?
Because if my husband or my man is not giving me enough attention or he's not sponsoring me enough as I want. Do you expect if he comes home and he wants to touch me, I'll give him the...
Not even that.
There's no drive.
He wouldn't even have the drive to come to me.
And for like 3 months, you can't even fire. Why?
Then it means they say you only be doing a call for
You know, this economy, sometimes you even forget you're a woman.
Yeah.
Have you had that feeling?
Of course.
Yeah.
Because you get up, the kids, they go to school, you wash, you clean, and you sleep. You are tired. Even
as single people, even you are always thinking what to do next, what to bring up next. So
imagine even single with kids and husband, you would clean, you would wash, you would scrub.
I think we should also involve ourselves into farming.
As women?
Yeah. Like if we indulge ourselves into farming, like you cooperate.
You won't get the land. Where would
What if you have a land at your hometown? How would you?
You leave your kids and your husband here and go and farm.
Must everyone be in Accra?
So you carry your children to the village.
The village too is a place. You see, you can't.
Okay, so for you, a solution is to carry your kids to a village.
No, it's not a solution. But if
alternative.
Okay. Should in case it happens, what am I doing? Ebia, a journey. Sana mekano. Obo hona odidia.
You just pray it shouldn't get to that extent.
When I have to spend everything.
We should pray
as a woman, you should be able to have that
us moving our families to the village
to keep something.
Because
even if it's one city. It will save something.
Yes, we should just pray we won't get to that extent.
To become a rich person, it's just a matter of saving. Yeah. Just a city.
But this economy, forget saving.
Nikita, I think a strategy we can all adopt and it will help.
2-3 jobs.
Fine. Our system doesn't allow.
You understand?
That we will all do that.
8 to 5 jobs.
So
exactly.
The strategy now is the Western people do. The strategy now is if you used to live in a 3-4 bedroom house, find something that you can pay and be free.
Okay.
Whom are you impressing?
As women, I know we buy a lot.
Of course.
Clothes, the shoes, the bags.
Impulse buying.
No. Right now, you don't even buy clothes for yourself. Like even for you don't even take your wardrobe. You think the expenses you are making.
Are you saying
sometimes impulse buying? You see something, we don't even need it. We just buy it.
We have women who are not buying these days.
They are buying.
They're still buying.
Expensive things.
And they'll come and tell me, this cow. Hey, Ochina, there is a you. I have to go to that funeral.
That is, you don't have any scale of preference.
I need new clothes.
If you have your needs, you don't give your needs.
I know women still do that.
In this economy,
they still do that.
I have friends who are into that.
This is what I'm saying. That there's no need. You have funeral clothes. There's no need going in for a new one. Use the old one that you have. There's no need going in for a new bag or shoe. Use the old.
And you know the annoying thing. The funeral is not somebody that is direct to him. My friends, aunties, cousins,
auntie.
So these are some of the things we can actually.
Okay, so it means that women waste unnecessarily.
Oh, everybody knows.
So if we cut off some, we are going to be able to manage ourselves and the home. Okay, so if how do we call it? some women don't even change their wardrobes at all, like I was
Yeah.
saying initially. Like some haven't even this whole year they've not even bought anything, nothing to change their wardrobe. But it's not as if they are not working, they are trying,
Yeah.
they are working. But the economy won't just allow. And then if you have a man and then who is supportive, and then it's not enough, or it's even if it's enough, and then you are mostly broke, it will look like you are extravagant.
Yeah.
You said some. If you take 20 women, just 2 of them do that. The 18 they will all buy, and they will still come and say, "Hey,
Broke, I can't even buy a thing." Meanwhile, if ukate maybe so, I bet must say we can
I'm telling you, yes, if you have to do
because
this,
your friend is having Mongolian, so you have to also go buy Mongolia.
It's still
You know
still
what?
exists.
You know what? Me, ever since I was
Peer
a child,
pressure.
I've been content like
To what you have.
Baby, there are so many.
Yeah.
So me, it's not like me drama anymore. My husband always says it. Even yesterday, he mentioned I can become chrome. Because the album may be I may making sure say a soda bound fast.
You need some
I did am de ma ye. Neni aje into me o mama ade a ha no. What I say? Me knew being so me pass my previous experience in my relationship. Ama de bia me ka say amoa me but aboa me. O ma me she. Enti me so me mbusa. Enti me be say na me nim busa.
Sana me so me tie.
exactly, yeah.
The other time my in-law was talking to me, it's like, yeah, oh here baby afrem. And I'm saying, so when now one person obey mommy. Because me to me busa. I didn't want me, but ebia oh me nim me de beba busa. So I've been content. So if not for the sake of my kids, maybe the type of standard I've set for them, and come in complaining. What I say?
Okay.
What-
Because you want the best for them.
them.
Yes.
Yeah.
If not for them, I wouldn't have come because me anything.
It's okay
1 CD
by
I'm fine. 10 CD I'm the same. Mensesa.
You can still buy one CD.
But some women give their husbands headache. And yeah, some women give their husbands headache, and then they be like, now we start with money cry, you know, say economy and so and then exactly.
You can't do a
Harry,
thing.
you know
with
there are
harvested.
ways that you would tell him and he will understand.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, maybe I say, and then we cook no
How you go by it? People that don't know how to talk.
Yeah, face is an old mommy, a horse rock.
Okay.
And I and we were sick now the mammy. No, because I'm watching a cry.
Yeah.
Until you. I always tell my husband, I can't be your piece. You have to be your piece. I will add up to your piece.
Yeah.
Ma ukunu no onya na some dey no bebe
Yeah.
want me fe bi nkan wa don't take it away from him.
Exactly.
Want me nye adwuma na se wo mmoa na o de ba som saa.
And they should stop.
Obi te ho ye mani bio. What I say? So women now no the economy hardship no if we don't want it to ruin our relationships, we should be content. We should stop comparing ourselves to our friends.
people.
It steals your joy.
Of course.
Comparing yourself to somebody steals your joy because yeah, but no depending in you. What I say. So avoiding any brouhaha in your marriage, you know, be content and pay Jumaye.
Youth, no, they bring pejuma. They bring pejuma. They just want to go out there, going to parties, unnecessary parties, married woman.
And I don't think
Remember the last time I went?
exactly. I don't think those are mature kind of ladies because right now the baby are promotional.
Hey, go party.
No,
They go to parties, they
Who-
spend. Instead of them investing into something meaningful, they would rather use it on material things and later come back and tell you, oh, can you lend me this? If you don't give it to them too.
When you say baby page, I don't understand you. There's man everywhere.
No, you create job for yourself.
Say we TV so ebi hand wash. Me tie
Now,
me can let
I
us
said the entrepreneurship has been like one way. Yeah, see.
Entire no be at on
Exactly.
You can't switch.
No. Oh, sure, baby, I want
Your strength.
and then
Your
your
community.
strength, yes.
Yeah.
Your community before you start any business at all. No, what check baby you understand?
Okay.
Maybe
What they lack.
this person sells granite, this person sells sugar,
Then
this
you add
person
garri.
sells pepper. Maybe you buy tomatoes. You don't go and buy garri because everybody is buying garri from
Garri.
that person. You understand? Or you make what you're selling attractive.
Yes.
Ma, maybe there was this woman at our place where we were young. She sells charcoal, and on her lane there are like 4 or 5 of them. She sells charcoal and she adds toffee to it.
Okay.
So whoever, you go straight to her because you know you get coffee. And you should see the mansions is built up. It's the brain.
It's the brain. If you have,
It's not hard work, it's smart work.
Yeah.
You should be smart. Yes.
Yes. And
enough.
how
So you don't
easy
follow
is
the
that?
trend.
Sometimes
Follow the
it's
trend.
easy. Yeah.
I will take myself as an example because I sell.
Sometimes the funds to
Sometimes you don't
start.
need much.
Sometimes the funds to start is a problem. For all you know, it's very, very difficult for some ladies, honestly. Because
But she will get money to buy Brazilian hair.
Yeah.
okay. I think quote unquote those are not too irresponsible. Yeah, I'm talking about some people that really want to do something for themselves.
Yeah.
But their fans, Sikani
Emba.
Sikanimba. Do you understand? It will make the woman look like Okadifo.
No,
Or a
listen.
lazy woman who doesn't want to have anything to do with.
Listen, if you've been creative enough and you've come up with something
Someone will
to serve
support
a need
you.
in the society, there are a lot of angel investors there.
Yeah.
Somebody will come.
How
And
easy is
support.
that
But
to get an investor?
You have family members, fine. Let's say family members. You wait.
Stop.
No, let's say they're not willing to support. If you have something genuine that you've come up with, if you throw it out there are people who genuinely
course.
support you.
Look, let me tell you.
It's not that easy.
Harikita, you'll be selling probably this your shoe. Your family members know you sell shoe. They'll go out and buy it outside.
One lifestyle shoe.
No, I'm just
common.
no. I'm giving you an example. I'm even trying to tell you that even your family members, they don't patronize you.
And they're
You understand?
Yes, no, so sometimes it is because some people
When they want it for free,
some people
that's when
have
they
the
come to
business
you.
ideas, yes. But even to get
implement
that kind of
it, yeah.
yes, customers even sometimes now I get
you will
because-
sit down with your cousin and say, "Oh, maybe I want to be a pilot. Should I be my pilot?" Straightforward, but don't put spirit. So most times I say, if you have an idea, pray
Keep it to
about
yourself.
it. Pray about
Keep it to
it. Pray
yourself.
about it. Try to get the fund whichever way.
Start it. The
Now,
most
wait,
important thing is getting
You
the
see,
brain.
wait a minute. You see the Ghanaian thing. Pray about it. Ready? Then not your. Pray about it.
No,
not
the
your.
fact
Yeah,
that
I
you're saying
said
pray
try
doesn't
to
mean
get the funds anyway.
No, you know, we have a lot of ideas. We don't know how to present to
people.
real investors to come in.
exactly.
Why
And
do you
then we
have
don't
to
even
work?
know where those investors are.
I mean, I have
Exactly.
This,
Somebody
Well,
has
it-
really
it-
can invest
it's
in
very
you.
difficult. No,
Listen,
some people
if
because they have not seen what you can do.
Yes.
They will not invest.
Yes.
Because they feel like they are wasting their money. Almost too
So
Are we not in this
try
country where people go for
whichever way
loans?
and then funds.
Are you not in this country? People go for loans and they are like, send me currency die. Or they
No, not for currency. Are you serious?
Yes. You usually went for the loan for a business. When you're sending me, you're gonna say,
2-bedroom.
look at this. You see the mindset that we
Yeah.
have. So
We are
sometimes-
living to impress.
I think we are living like, okay, when somebody says the government is not responsible for giving you jobs, I said it is debatable, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because fine, you can create something, and let somebody invest, believe in what you create, and let somebody invest.
Yeah.
Okay, so Miss Lona, right now, okay, still on this current economic hardship, being a working class lady, do you think you still can save much?
I
Oh,
can
God.
say, but not much. I can say,
Say
but not
much.
Somebody said,
Are your expenses more than what you saved?
Yes.
Of course, because baby,
yes, baby, I had it. And now I think I can say yes. My expenses are rising.
Yeah.
More than I'm saving.
Yeah.
Because previously it wasn't like that, but it says anything at all can happen within the next few seconds.
Yeah.
It's straight.
and sometimes it's not as if you are spending too much, but
The prices.
yes, the
You
prices
see,
of the
No,
things you are buying.
previously, somebody said that you need to have at least 2-year salary in your account.
What are you going to get it for?
These days, you can't say that. Because
No, you can't.
It's into our reserves.
Oh yes. You
Okay,
can't.
Mandy, our last words for before signing out, the last words for any viewer out there who really needs this kind of advice to manage home. Because some people's homes are breaking.
I'm telling
Yeah.
you.
Some people have started being violent to their on their partners.
Yes,
They
some
started
people are insulting their
beating them,
husbands.
abusing them verbally, and all of
Yeah.
that. Somebody wants to find a way out, and not a separation.
Sure.
to separate or a divorce or anything, but
Okay.
wants to manage their home properly. What kind of advice do you think?
What I would like to say is just
Try as much as possible to do what you want. Just like
Go
you
for it.
stated,
Yeah.
go for it. You cut unnecessary costs. If you are buying a tissue and it's not worth it, you don't even need it now. What's the need for buying? Learn to cook in the house. I know cooking in the house is very expensive.
Very expensive.
But try as much
Yes.
as possible.
It helps.
And you know, have a budget for everything. Don't just buy things because people are just buying it.
Okay, so now if you say you should have a budget, right now we all, even as we all don't have a budget, so we should rather use wisely, if I might say.
Yeah, use wisely. If you're going for a hair for 1,000 cedis and you have
Like-
600 cedis, go for the 600. At least it's not your real hair. You understand?
Yeah.
And also learn to be creative. Like
With something.
Whether with beats, you can do something. In your
Yeah.
community, you can do anything. Just like I'm doing, I'm selling soup. I'm making lie somewhere.
Yeah,
Getting something from
that, yeah.
because one will buy this, the person will
introduce me to someone.
Recommend you.
and by the time you know,
Yeah.
People, you have
Others are coming. Or,
you understand about if you are home and you're not doing anything, who will know that you know this?
Yeah.
Why show be sending me here? Why you don't send me here?
okay, so what you are telling the youth now is to create something.
create something and stop depending, because when say break up a war akoso we the youth won't say emma what you passere on mema na fireful,
Okay.
because every single minute, yes, right, and we should go back home. Go back home. Ebo hono ma wasro why na just Sunday we see abrabo kwanso on coffee. Go back home. You can choose to stay with your parents and make life. What's the need for living alone with unnecessary friends, like going to parties and stuff? What would you gain? Think for yourself,
Yeah.
rather than trying to impress.
Yeah.
It wouldn't help. So just cut your coats according to your cloth.
Okay, cut your coats according to your cloth. Yasika,
Yes,
your final words.
All right, okay. Me, what I'll tell, especially the married ones, because I know I'm in it and I know it's not easy. The only thing I can say is, for your kids, if it's shoe, buy the quality one. What's I saying? If you buy obeto. So buy, because the kids know you have to get them what they want.
Yeah. Sometimes it's not even about how quality it is. Well, even you are getting them a gift. It's about getting the little you get for them. They
Yes,
feel happy.
you understand. So, and you as the woman, make sure that you are not too dependent on your man, and use judiciously. If you know you have, maybe today you have 1,000 cedis, stock up your kitchen. So that even if there is no money,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Same way.
yes.
Yeah.
If you don't have physical cash and you have food,
Yeah, you can survive.
you are good to go. You are happy, your kids are happy, your home is always
So
lovely. Even if
you advise married women
Yes.
to how do we call it, to manage their homes
Yes.
wisely
Manage.
by stocking.
yes,
Yeah.
even
Okay.
if you don't have anything at all, make sure at least you have
Gari.
tomato, groundnut, sugar, like those petty
Yeah.
things. No, even if you won't pound fufu, make sure
can
you
just make
boil
something.
something for the kids to eat. If they are healthy, your money is safe. That is if you have some.
Yeah.
What I say, yes, and do something with your hands. So below you are working. Somebody will say, "Me, I'm going to the university.
Hey,
I can't sell
graduate.
sobolo." And I know people who are making huge sums of money from selling petty things. Nothing is too small.
Not at all.
Everything, so far as it's giving you money and taking care of you,
It's a business.
legit.
Treat it as
Just go
business.
for it.
So far as is making, you are making money out of it and it's legit, you go for it. Last words, Miss Loda.
Okay, I will touch on how we manage our time.
Sure.
So if you are in a working class, for instance, and you have just a little time on your side, those times that friends will call you, oh, let's hang out. If you have the strength to go out and hang out with friends, I think especially in these times, you can use that time to create something extra and earn something extra.
Sure.
Another thing I would love to talk about is that looking at the whole world in general, things are really going to be tough. It
It's
will get
getting
tougher.
scary.
Yeah. So scary.
Fine. In terms of food, taking care of the home, if you have a small land behind your, let's all go back to backyard garden. It will help. My mom did it. Whatever we are cooking at home, she just walked back to the garden and, I need okra, tomato. She just like, I think we should start. You don't need a big land to start a big farm.
Yeah.
The small things that you can do behind your
Backyard.
your yard, do that. And then one last thing, I think that generally, even though that we are touching on the women, how it affects the hardship is affecting women at home, I think that our leaders should do something. Africa in general, we are losing a lot to the other side.
Yeah.
You see, nowadays, we are importing a lot, and we are not exporting a lot.
At all.
And among our nations, I don't think we are trading much that we can say that if we have something, it should stay within Africa. If there is a surplus, it should stay within Africa. You see, otherwise, if there's a surplus in these particular times, they wouldn't send it to Africa.
At all.
They would tell you that they are keeping it to save their people.
Yeah.
But whatever we have here,
You sell it.
and whatever they need, they are taking it.
Yeah.
Without us thinking that things are becoming hard. So whatever surpluses we have, let's build the
Manage it,
storages, do
We
this
are
and
not
that.
generational thinkers.
So I think it's high time that leaders, especially on this particular continent, they start thinking positively.
Yeah.
So, leaders should start thinking positively. And then next is the game segment. Stay tuned.
Ladies Arena.
Hello viewers, welcome back from that short break. And on this segment, we're going to have the truth of the session. Ladies, are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Starting with you.
With
Yes,
who?
ma'am.
Why should you
Are you
always
scared?
be me?
Did I scare you?
You can't. You are too small.
Okay, Jessica, truth or that?
True.
Okay, yeah. What's one thing in your life you wish you could change?
My height.
Why? You think you're short?
That is my truth. Why are you asking me another question?
That's in life.
My height.
It's in life.
My height.
Seriously. It's
Everything I have right now, I don't want to change. My height.
That means you're short.
Whatever.
Okay, Mandy,
Darling.
truth or that?
Truth.
Hey. What's that? Mandy,
Why?
what's one useless skill you would love to learn anyway? One useless skill.
One useless skill. Mathematics.
You know what?
Why? I thought as much.
Why am I not surprised?
No, who is even surprised? Nobody is.
Yeah. But mathematics is not useless, is it? It is never useless.
Hey,
It's to you.
there are some that are useless, but you just do that to keep your mind.
Yeah.
Like putting your head down, raising your leg up.
Yeah.
Jesus didn't die for this.
Mathematics.
Okay. There's a one person better. Okay. Nikita, are you ready for me?
I'm ready.
Are you scared?
I'm not scared.
Okay. Truth or dare?
Hey, you.
Truth or dare?
Truth. Whatever kind of way. Truth.
When was the last time you dumped someone?
I did what?
You
Dump,
dumped
but-
someone.
I dumped someone.
Yes.
Okay. And then they share you.
God is watching you.
The last time I dumped someone,
Yes.
did I really dump him?
Of course.
We want to know.
Since you didn't take him along, you definitely dumped
You've
him.
left him hanging, so you dumped him.
Did I really dump him?
She's one of such people who go see food.
Since you
You
didn't
go
take
send
him
the
along,
person.
you dumped him, eh?
So you go send the person. Oh, you are fine, though.
Okay, let's say.
Let me see.
That's some early January last year.
You dumped the person.
Yeah.
How can you be so heartless? It's fine.
If the person is a luggage, you mean dump her.
But what would actually make you dump somebody like that?
That is not
full of luggage.
part of your game.
Exactly.
That is not part of your game.
I just got curious. I just want to know.
There are some people that you just have to
drop them somewhere.
You get, they're not adding up. They are not
No
value.
value.
Exactly.
Exactly.
They are
I agree.
nuisance.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see you're scared. Don't worry.
Me
I'll
of you. Oh, there she.
Like truth of them.
Oh, there she. Truth, Jared. Yeah.
No. You've done truth already. I won't do it. I will give you.
Why is it my fault?
You all planned against. This is not acceptable. This is not acceptable.
My grandma will say, is it black horse?
Yeah, it's black horse.
Okay.
It is truth.
Since you want to change your height, would you date somebody shorter than you? Like,
No short person has ever even approached me.
but you are short.
So what?
It's very funny. It's very funny that we the short people, short men.
I don't hate what I don't like.
Yeah, exactly. They won't even approach. Seriously.
So who will be the man and who will be the woman?
As
And exactly. And then if you are working with women, they ask, where is your boyfriend?
you ladies are so you are so you are so
And short people, the way they get angry quickly.
You ladies are so mean. What? Oh, human beings. Sometimes you should also consider them.
Short
They are
man.
men, oh.
Short man.
They've
there.
never approached. I've never experienced.
Short
Those
man
short
there.
persons.
No.
Mandy.
They are not.
Mandy,
Yeah.
I trust you.
Okay.
Truth or dare?
There.
I trust you. Clap for that hair, Mandy, for me. Mandy, give me 5. Mandy,
Don't be biased, so.
I want you to do something.
Okay.
Sing the national anthem in British accent.
Huh?
British.
Yeah.
Now, me,
Sing
the
the
Ghana
national.
Cytorian. How do you expect me to
My friend, I am daring you.
Which one is it?
Ghana anthem.
In British accent.
Not British
I
anthem.
beg.
it is
I've never.
very-
I don't even have a passport. I
Let
can't
me give you an example.
It is daring. I have just dared you. So you have to.
Okay.
God bless. Mama, are you ready to do that? Or you are ready to raise your hands?
It should be
sing.
fun.
Homeland girl.
No, British, oh.
British in British language.
Okay.
What are you saying?
Okay, my bad. My bad. My bad.
Okay.
My bad. Sorry.
Yeah, I trust you.
Geld bless homeland.
Please, I didn't watch that.
What is it? What's your problem? I beg. You girls should just keep me
Please.
quiet.
Guys, please. Hello, viewers. Mandy is going to sing Ghana national
See,
anthem.
respect yourself over there. What is
Mandy.
good?
My bad. So, I'm starting.
Okay.
God bless Hamlin, give and make every nation bright and strong.
Your day is not good.
I don't like it.
I beg.
I should come to Ghana.
I beg you. I beg you.
I should come
it's
to
okay.
Ghana.
I said it, but it's okay.
Better.
Which one is good? Bless
Yes.
Queen Elizabeth complained to me, no me.
Okay, I think I'll take the last one and then we move on. Okay, coming to you, Nakita. Shoot up there.
Okay.
My dad. Hey, she wasn't there. Okay, Nakita. I want to be lenient because you're a very nice girl.
Okay.
Nini and Zimboni.
Tupac Shakur kan what?
Do you love music? Do you love rap?
Joe.
Rap has never been
Rap for me. Nicki Minaj.
Okay, who is your favorite Ghanaian artist?
my favorite Ghanaian artist. Do I even have one?
Oh, you do.
Should have one.
Mine is the Rampage.
Okay, my favorite Ghanaian artist
Stone Boy is there, oh, don't forget.
is
Bim, 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 bim.
I don't have whether secular or
Yeah.
Anyone.
Okay, Diana and she Hamilton.
Then sing.
Who is the reference to name? Let me say yes.
Wanted to Tupac Shakur.
Okay. Okay, I dare you to back like a dog. I'm sorry, but I have to do that. I don't even want to look at you, but I dare you to back like a dog.
To back like a dog, what has that got to do with the
Diana
Oh, but I
Hamilton.
was interested. I was,
Okay. You now you were confused, presenter.
no.
Harikita,
I just wanted
wait,
to know what you
wait.
like.
Mandy,
I didn't
going
promise
away.
that is sentiment.
I am sure Diana Hamilton has a dog in her house. So back like Diana Hamilton's dog.
You just back.
I don't live in a house.
Oh my
Don't you have a dog?
I am telling you, she has a dog.
You can
The
do.
dog is speaking.
Hey, before the end.
Imagine this.
German Shepherd.
Nigerian dog. Nigerian dog.
Like, yeah. Calabar dog.
Worry.
Calabar dog.
Those ones that which is so they back like it is.
Yes.
Alright, viewers, this is where we end the game. And I believe you also enjoyed this session. So stay tuned and stay with us.
Ladies Arena.
Welcome back from the quick break, and next is the socio-economic segment, and we're talking about abuse. So, Mandy, we saw this video trending the whole of this week of a man brutally beating a toddler because, in fact, in the States, that is a baby, and this man was beating this child with so much hatred. And the police till now haven't got hold of him. Is the economic hardship causing this? Is it causing parents to beat their kids brutally? Has that got to do with this economic state?
It has, but to me, I don't think it should warrant this kind of bitterness. Like, how, like your own son. This thing that he just did, it will take a very long effect. People grow up acting bitterly, like me. When I was growing up, that's what my father used to do. The little thing you do, he just beats you. He doesn't care. You see this car, that he was the one who gave it to me. Anytime I see this car, it reminds me of the pain. So I don't really have respect for, sorry, men, because I feel like I never had the love that I was supposed to have. Do you understand? And it makes it, you feel it's not affecting you now, but it does. How do you expect me to take someone's son and love him if I can't even love my own father? He never taught me how to love. So to me, I feel every man is abusive. I feel men in general don't really care about their girl child, but it's not like that. So anytime I go out there, I'll be forced to look for a father in another man. Do you understand? Say that make a relationship, but because I didn't get the love from my father, I feel like I should go out there and look for that fatherly love in a man who is, if my father couldn't love me, who is going to love me to that extent?
Do you think the current economic situation is the reason for parents being abusive currently?
I think they should have a side. Yeah, it can, because if you don't have money, like what's why is she?
And what would a toddler do to warrant that kind of beating?
There's nothing. The kid has nothing. Like only business. Biawo and you subay. And I'm very angry when it's not me who say a woman. You sit on your ass for a toddler who knows nothing, who has no sense of direction, to be beaten like a common criminal. Like seriously,
a hardened criminal.
And the person videoing too. I don't like. Sometimes you say sebe nkofo Jimmy yan to sebe.
Yeah.
Where Jimmy a sebe where Jimmy.
Yeah.
Na you can't the child on your kofa ne ho ba you. You called him. So it's your duty to show the child some love. That's why criminals, because obeying you a criminal we she mfa ne ho obe worry oba obe bo oba kono nso.
Yeah.
It has a long-term effect.
Yeah.
And the way we train our kids now, send you obe ho akwala bi so ogina wasana ne mama ne papa tie.
Exactly.
So that your children represent you.
Yeah.
So if you don't bring them up in a godly, loving way, seriously, your child may end up like me.
Yeah.
She'll be walking about with full of guilt, pain, bitterness. When he or she is doing something on doing a because or feel say it's like pain I inflicting or no or person you BB. And it's bad. If you're a parent like that, I had an auntie like that. Whatever she's doing, like whatever she's holding, she'll just throw it at you. She doesn't care whether you hurt, whether you die, like.
And don't you think that sometimes before now, maybe.
And
I said, even the current situation, you can just say, no one tree now, I just say, trigger that anger to beat him mercilessly.
The only excuse, only sabi, we can say actually too for the rest of his life.
There's no excuse for abuse.
There's no excuse. You can't abuse me and tell me, say, because you did this, that's why I'm abusing you. Hell no. It doesn't work like that. So, how is he going to feel? Imagine you coming back from the from work. How would you feel?
Oh, I know.
Now, person I will be a one chain because one customer you don't even appreciate your own thing. You understand? So when it comes to situations like this, one time I was working and a lady slapped on one customer and was like, "Oh, Papa Kwasia." I was like, really? I got back, I just looked at her and I'm like, Mommy, Papa no Kwasia, you can't obi Kwasia. You Kwasia mu penny. Because I call you on how you don't vent your pain, your anger on innocent souls for nothing, because they will end up being a cromfo.
And sometimes don't you think say lack of love and I say some past be only
parents
with the mother or
so channel that you don't channel your child is your wealth. You don't channel your pain to your own children, because or you're an obeko, your wife, your husband can leave, but your child is your child. Your blood is your blood.
Okay, yes, sir.
You see, when we're talking about the economic hardship, Lona made a point that it's breaking homes.
Yeah.
Imagine, because of this hardship, my home is broken. And you can't just get up today and say, I'm broken up with my husband. There will be series of events.
Yeah.
You understand? And we women, we don't forget things. Some of us don't forget things easily. Probably the husband, tired, give me this, give me that. He will say something, will abuse you verbally, physically, emotionally. And then maybe you get angry, you drag your kids along, let's go. And then that pain, that disrespect that your husband did to you, they say, oh, and your son is the product of your husband. You understand? So sometimes, you know, when you have a child, it's many nancy, hey, you walk like your father. Yeah. What I say? Maybe the child does something, maybe you come back from work, hustling, you've not settled yet. And then somebody tells you, say, Obana Kopai will be windscreen. And maybe it costs 2,000, 3,000.
Where are you getting the money from?
So all this boils down to the fact that the economy is doing bad on us, to our homes, to our family.
So the economy is not making parents love their children as they should.
But
listen,
people are broke and still love people.
Listen. As a mother, when you are a mother, you are superhuman. Because the things you will go through before you become a mother, it's unbearable. But because you're a mother, you will take it cool. What you say? So what's a memoir? You can go through everything in this world. That's your child has no business in the economy. Mm-hmm. You don't even have to insult your child
because you are broke
for something. No.
Okay, and like I asked earlier, people abuse their kids because of the hatred they have from the others.
Yes, and I'm saying all boils down to the economy. So many people could not say, maybe our mama tells not to meet the and will be in your this is the situation. What the hundreds describe
and so share.
Okay, who could or maybe a man you used to be in love with did something so painful to you, and then out of that, maybe I need somebody, and then you give it, and then all the hatred, boils down to the kid. Yes. That has nothing to do with it
at all. Maybe I need somebody, Okata Sekoyi. Okata Sekoyi, you won't win you. And maybe I will call one say a sample pile. What I say?
Does it still warrant?
No, it doesn't warrant at all. What I'm trying to say is, it doesn't warrant at all. At all. Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Irrespective of whatever.
It doesn't warrant it.
When I saw that video, oh my god.
Yeah, I've not even been able to see it.
That guy and like squeeze his
Balls.
Thank you. I can't say.
Yeah.
Because I can't think for how. This is even in the video that we've all seen.
Yes.
Imagine
What
the
happens
ones-
in the real
and the
life?
ones that
We've not seen.
Oh my god.
Yeah, people are and
The ones who
on
don't
late,
see.
yeah, some months ago there was this man that offering Profuma a young lady because she slept out.
Let's step.
Okay,
daughter.
the stepdaughter.
Yeah.
Because she slept out and then they have to beat the area boys have to beat this girl naked and then it was all over.
According
You
to
see,
the man,
I have read
the
that.
lady, the girl goes out almost all the time.
So what?
And he
And
says
so
it and he
does
says it and he
anything
says
a child
it.
does warrant abuse? That is the question.
At all.
You know
No.
what? I realized-
Or should there be more education on,
Nah.
on this for parents to learn?
We just need mental.
I have realized that.
When you're going to lie down on your wife, you didn't ask for any education.
Exactly.
And
Are you
Exactly,
an animal?
maybe.
Will you
Nah,
chew the
yeah.
baby?
Yeah, let me tell you something. I have realized that as humans, without rules governing us, we can be worse than Satan.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
Especially as Africans. Just look at what the man did. Like, whatever the baby.
She's not even 2 years. It's one year, 2 months or something.
Exactly. Because in the Western world, like
You
the-
can't do
Toddler.
that. You can't do that.
How dare you?
If we can still link it to the economy in this way.
Yeah, exactly.
If we have, like we have in the Western world, if we have
Institutions.
institutions, department working
Yes.
and enforcing, say you cannot treat your child the way this guy did.
Yeah.
I don't think people will go around doing that.
Even if there
Oh,
were
that's
any
institution.
institution like that, the guy videoing that thing,
We
they
have-
all have
no
just called
conscience.
them. Would have just called them.
There are
Let me
those
finish.
institutions, but yet even if I can guarantee that they can even take the child and they can't be able to take care of.
They will
the
treat
child.
him even
Yeah.
worse than being
Exactly.
beaten.
The government, all these institutions are.
They are not working.
They can't take this child, but the child will even be worthless.
So must they see a video before they act? That means they are just there. And we are not
Yes,
doing them.
yeah.
So it all boils down that
So
nothing
the economy, nothing is working.
Nothing is working
At
because
all.
even if child
Because-
rights that doesn't
The rules cannot be enforced.
They've been going to villages checking. Oh, how are you doing this kind of things? Like
You will know.
Not that maybe they have reps in. You see?
But it's not working.
At
I'm
all.
not sure it's working.
And we should take our mental health very serious. People are really going mad out there.
Child can be traumatized because the second video about
Yes.
you can say, oh yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
It's a child.
That was what I was able to watch, but the caning I couldn't. Like I couldn't take it.
Seriously,
I couldn't take it.
So, well, I don't know, but this abuse thing, like it brings trauma. It makes the child traumatized growing up.
You can say the child is used to being beaten because
Of course.
he couldn't cry like
If you
more.
if you beat me today, I know that you beat me.
This is what we've been
Yes.
seeing in the video. Imagine what happens behind
That
when
we've
we
not
are
seen.
not there. Those that happened that we were not there. Imagine what this baby has gone through.
Oh God.
So, what can the government do
This is so emotional.
at this point in time?
Severe punishment.
And the man is nowhere to
They
be
will
found.
serve as a
No.
warning. The kid should be taken out of that place. They will
Okay.
kill the child. I read somewhere that the child's mother passed away
Yeah.
during childbirth. If it's true.
So
This is where
so you're trying to tell me that in that area, in
Community.
that vicinity, there is no one sensible human being.
if the
Lately, everyone is minding his or her own business.
Exactly.
and nobody can talk to you, who will venture? Baby cry no any say. No, you need to kasa dey no we
Now, Oba no ten China kwa na him machine.
So, what should the government do right so that children going
For me, I'm not going to
Yeah,
say
punishment should be
the government should
They
do
should just be
anything.
human. Be human.
To others. If we are doing that, if we've been doing that, we wouldn't have gotten to this situation.
Harikita,
We have the heart to
We were in this Ghana when 2 boys killed a 16-year-old boy or a 10-year-old boy. Where are they?
juvenile or something.
Yeah, the one at Kaswa.
Nothing has happened to them.
Maybe you've not done your search. Maybe they are serving their terms.
Oh, please.
You are saying the government should give them proper punishments, but punishments are being given to these people. They have been arrested, but it keeps
How
happening.
does it even correct them? Because punishment is meant to correct someone.
Sometimes, but people still
They will come back doing worse.
Worse. That was what they were saying in the video. When we come, you see what we'll do to you.
In the case of this baby, the baby should be taken away.
to be taken.
To where?
them.
To where? To whom? Which home?
And this is the point where I always said the US and other countries, like their this thing are very accurate. Like,
You can't do this in Finland.
No, it's accurate because the child who would be so much be taken care of by the government.
You see, even in the States, when a neighbor hears you arguing with your child, he will come back from his house and come and knock on your door and ask, what's going on?
Exactly.
Before you realize,
We are not
leaders are being
brothers
are
keeper.
being
Call the
selfish.
police.
yes, this here in Ghana, they will tell you it takes a community to raise a child.
So it's like nothing is working in the country. Like
What has ever worked? What has ever worked? Nothing has ever worked.
So what do we
So this
suggest
one is
the
each
government-
one for himself.
God for us all.
Make sure you don't leave your kids in the hands of people that will I'll come back from work and they'll say somebody has behaved. And even that, you check up on them every 5-10 minutes. Every 5-10 minutes, you check up on them. And make sure you yourself, you don't beat your children. If not, if somebody else beats them,
What are
they
you
can't
going to
tell
say?
you. And make sure you have that soft relationship with your child. School by, today what happened in school? Make sure you are your child's friend. Because I know children going through a lot, but they are even scared to touch on it with their parents.
Okay, so what kind of like in Shishiebia can child rights even like put in place to help?
Yeah, I don't know any child rights here in Ghana. I
Yeah,
don't know
then
what to say.
we have Child Rights International.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
Ekuapi polo ono ujale ye wuro no keke ma beche no de ohwe obi be ye kunu ne monche no. Where was the child rights men kan wasem?
Okay, so at this point, we have to go. We have to go at this point, and I say a very big thank you to our cherished viewers for tuning in to this channel. A very big thank you to our glam team. A very big thank you to our crew members. A very big thank you to our panelists. A very big thank you to Shades by Penna. A very big thank you to Mazek Collection for always providing me with my outfits. See you same time next week. Bye bye.